So someone has been very, very deceptive towards you. This could be a previous lover or someone who disguised themselves as some sort of friend. We have falseness here. We have lover, thief, and malady. Someone really, really hurt you, okay? But playing with you, messing with you, being deceptive towards you is the biggest mistake of this person's life, is what I'm hearing. Because they're receiving a lot of karma now. They really hurt you, but they're going through a lot of karma as well, malady. Like things are falling apart for this person. And I'm hearing they will regret this forever because they made a big mistake, like messing with you, because you are someone that is so loving, so kind. You're an empath. So I'm hearing they're paying the price for their actions, and they can't find peace or happiness due to how they treated you. So you treated them well, you were loyal, you were very generous, very kind with this person. They came in deceiving you, making out that they were in love with you or a good friend, or they had your highest good in mind, your best interests at heart, and it was all lies, okay? They pretended all of these things, but really they were using you. Very, very deceptive, falseness, wearing false masks with you. And I'm seeing that this person took a lot of pleasure in deceiving you. Like, I'm seeing the smirk on their face. I'm seeing that they thought you were naive, like they took your innocence for granted, okay? You are someone who sees the best in people. This person was mirroring you, okay? They were enjoying playing you, but playing the role of you. Because this is someone that literally, they are a thief, they're a user, an abuser. And so they have to get their foot through the door through mirroring people. So they mirrored you, all of your good qualities. They studied you, okay? What you liked, what you needed, what you're all about, what makes you tick. They saw you are so loving, kind and generous. So they love bombed you, whether it was romance or friendship. They were generous with you with their kindness or their compliments. They may have even bought you gifts or told you what you wanted to hear, basically. And they were deep down like rubbing their hands together, seeing that you're such a generous, loving person, bright, shining light. You have a lot to give. You had a lot to offer. And they were like, oh, I'm hearing gold mine. They saw you as a gold mine, you know, whether it was your finances they were stealing as well, or just, you know, your bright shining light, your kindness, your warmth, your safety, your comfort, you know. They were taking full advantage of all of this. So you did everything for them. You know, they may have even like had requests for you to do this and that. It may have even got to the stage where they were coercively controlling you. They were using a lot of manipulation tactics. But they were like betraying you behind your back. They were hurting you. That this is someone that was twisting a lot of things. I feel like eventually it descended into a lot of this emotional abuse and emotional manipulation, where they were trying to get you to jump through more hoops. They were trying to deflect on their poor behavior or abusive behavior. They were neglecting you. They were sitting back, relaxing, putting their feet up, basically trying to get you to be their slave. You know, you're doing everything, providing everything, and then them twisting it. If you ever, you know, tried to broach the subject, bring it up with them, they would twist it and make out like you were selfish, make out like you were using them. Basically, they were projecting everything that they were doing and saying it was you. And they were trying to make you feel really bad about yourself, so that then you'd be trying to prove yourself even more and giving more. It's really shocking, okay? And the divine has witnessed the great injustice here and everything that this person has been doing. So karma is coming their way, and it's ensuring that this person is paying for their wrongdoings. It's the law of cause and effect. You know, they had very ill intentions towards you. They wanted to hurt you. They wanted to bleed you dry, I'm hearing. They sunk their fangs in. This is a psychic vampire. They were draining you, your energy. They were making you feel really bad about yourself. You may have really lost yourself in this relationship. And this is how they wanted it, okay? They wanted you diminished in terms of your self-esteem, self-confidence. They may have then been blaming you, judging you, if you started to become like so overwhelmed with this, so burdened with this, so exhausted, so you couldn't like run on that hamster wheel like they were wanting you to. You were lacking a lot of energy because they were not supporting you. They were totally draining you, and then they could have turned around and blamed you further because you no longer had the capabilities to provide as much as what you once did. They were bleeding you dry in all kinds of ways, okay? They may have belittled you, belittled how you looked. You know, you may have started to look somewhat disheveled because this was having a major toll on you. Your mental health, emotional health, maybe even physical symptoms were appearing because you were running on empty. It may have got to the stage where they got you walking on eggshells. There was some coercive control here. So yeah, you were in this malady. You were not shining as bright, understandably, and they still wanted to keep taking everything from you. They may have incrementally love bombed you. If they felt like you were cottoning on to them, if they felt like you were starting to see the true them behind the mask, then they would have had a day or two perhaps of love bombing you again, being really nice, bringing you nice gifts, or being generous, or trying to help you out, trying to be more 50-50. But it was all a pretense. It was all to keep you there. It was all a deception with this falsehood, okay? So I'm hearing from Spirit the karma that they are going through is that they always have to pretend with this falseness. They always have to pretend. They never have the peace of being able to be their true selves. They're constantly, this is also why they're burned out, and this is why they were needing all of your energy, your time, your care, your money perhaps, because they're always like burnt out. They never have inner peace because they always have to wear that mask. They're a chameleon. They change their mask to suit different people, to suit different situations. They can never be their true self because they know that if they were their true self, no one would touch them with a barge pole. No one would come anywhere near them. No one would want anything to do with them if they knew off at the start that they're this energy vampire. And so I'm hearing from Spirit, they never have any inner peace. You may have witnessed this person having difficulty sleeping. That is for someone, okay? They could never sleep. And it's because they are never at peace. And it's because they've screwed so many other people over in the past. It's not personal to you, okay? I know it feels extremely personal. But they've screwed so many other people over in their past that they can never have peace. They're always looking over their shoulder. They always sleep with one eye open, okay? Because karma keeps coming back at them. I feel like in the past other people have tried to seek revenge, and other people may do in the future as well. But Spirit is saying do not seek revenge because trust the universe to deliver this justice, okay? Don't lower yourself to be on this person's level. That will not serve you. yeah, don't seek revenge. Trust the universe to deliver justice here, okay? So, yeah, they can never sleep. This is why they were needing your energy as well. They targeted you because you're very peaceful. You made them feel safe. This is someone, their karma is deep down. They're operating from a lot of fear. They can't help themselves, you know. It's like they've been infested with like darkness. And this is constantly eating away at them. Deep down, they know that they're this evil person, and they do really feel that. That's why they wear these masks. This is why they were mirroring you. They were pretending, you know, they were trying on your personality for size. They were trying to feel good about themselves. Also, the other karma that this person is suffering right now is them being exposed. For some, you may know that this has already happened. You may have helped with this exposure, and they're feeling this public like embarrassment of being found out. Or this is what the universe is conspiring to happen, making it happen, that they're being exposed, okay? And they are receiving back everything that they've given out, okay? So they're receiving betrayals. They're receiving huge ego blows, narcissistic injuries. And also I'm hearing from Spirit that they cannot find anyone else like you. So whether they discarded you or whether you cottoned on to them and you discarded them, either way around, they cannot find anyone else like you. They cannot find anyone as loving, kind, generous, supportive, maybe even like finances. With a thief, it makes me think that they were taking material things or something to do with your status. They can't find anyone that's going to elevate their status. So yeah, they're getting back what they put out. A lot of betrayal, a lot of dishonesty as well. Like, people are playing them at their own game. They may attract in, you know, if they discarded you, or even if you left them, their new source of supply may be someone who is also a narcissist or is very toxic. They're dishonest, they're false, they wear masks, but they're rotten to the core, is what I'm hearing. So you are being rewarded for your good deeds. You planted a lot of positive seeds. You came from a place of integrity. You were very genuine, giving, authentic, and this is what you are going to be receiving into your life. Better people coming along, people who will truly love you. You're going to be healing from this malady, from any heartache, any physical ailments. You may have been so stressed out that you were losing your hair, or you were losing weight or gaining weight or anything, okay? Any kind of physical manifestation of this immense stress because you are constantly in a fight, flight or freeze. This is all healing, okay? Whatever was taken from you, you are receiving back tenfold. So let's dive even deeper into this. Playing with you, messing with you, there was the biggest mistake of their life. I'm telling you, they're receiving like the biggest karma from doing this to you, because this was like spiritual warfare. Deep down, the darkness that was operating through them was trying to get you off of your path. But also, it's like God had an even bigger plan than the devil or darkness, whatever you want to call it. God, Source, had an even bigger plan, that this would happen to make you 10 times stronger, 10 times wiser, knowing your worth, knowing your value, so much more. Because this made you hit rock bottom, okay? It made you realise that you are so loving, so kind, so generous, so loyal. And this person was the exact opposite. And you needed like that comparison to really know who you are and your worth. And the divine is delivering you out of this situation. A lot of healing, a lot of shifts are occurring within you because of this. Very life-changing experience, but it was so that you could remove a lot of your own blocks, And again, a lot of that to do with knowing your worth. So you've created this room to receive your divine inheritance, to receive so much more abundance in all areas of your life. Paradise. I'm telling you, for some of you, this is so intense, and you are a powerful empath, that this situation has helped elevate you in terms of it's woken you up to who you really are. It's like burnt a hole through the veil of illusion. You may have suffered through a lot of similar situations throughout your life where people used and abused you, took advantage of you, didn't fully recognize your worth because they were very unconscious and foolish. They were operating from the shadows. This may have left like this terrible feeling within you, like feeling bad about yourself. It accumulated like a poor self-image. But this situation, it was so intense that it made you hit rock bottom, but it's made you shift so much that you've literally burnt a hole through that veil of illusion, that, you know, the poor self-image, not knowing your worth. You've broken through that now. This has brought you closer to source, to the divine, to God, happiness. This is, you know, this is what you are receiving now. You gave out so much positivity, so you are receiving happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness. Okay, you felt so serious. You had to be serious, walking on eggshells. You were carrying a huge weight. They had totally unrealistic expectations of you to provide more and more and more and more, even though they were draining you more and more and more. They're a bottomless pit. Okay, that is their karma as well. They're a bottomless pit. They can never find peace, fulfillment, wholeness, joy, or any of this. You are receiving oneness. Okay, oneness with the divine, oneness with your true self. There's a reconciliation with you knowing who you really are. Enjoying each other. Okay, so you could be attracting in like true love. And I'm hearing for some, part of this toxic person's karma is witnessing you having true love come in, and someone treating you right, someone really valuing you, and them seeing you being really happy and being really loved. Because this person, the toxic person, they saw your worth. They didn't truly understand it because they're so unconscious, and they're only after like surface level gains. That's the level at which they operate. They can only see surface level. This is why they lack a lot of introspection. They don't have any empathy as well. So, but they could see on some level like how worthy, how amazing, how incredible you are. And they were envious of anybody who saw you in a good light or treated you really well. It's because they feel that they have some sort of wound from their childhood. Their malady here is like, I do feel like this toxic person was very much abused, like in their childhood. This isn't an excuse though, because most of us go through some kind of abuse and immense hardships. But this person continually chooses to operate from darkness, to do evil deeds. Whereas I feel like you have been through a lot of abuse and struggles in your life and hardships, but you continue to choose the light, okay? So this wound where they were like abused, I feel like in their younger years, they feel envious of you when people have been treating you well. They had some sort of false imaginings, false idea that you've always had things easy, everything's been sunshine and rainbows and roses and butterflies for you. They saw you as some sort of Pollyanna. They assumed that you had it easy compared to them. So they felt bitterness. They felt, well, why have you had it so easy? They took it upon themselves to create hell for you, but they've had no idea, like, the absolute struggles and hardships that you've also been through yourself. But yeah, they felt like you didn't deserve all of this abundance that you have worked so hard throughout your life to achieve. Abundance in all areas. like emotionally, mentally. You know, you've done a lot of spiritual work. You may have had a lot of abundance, even like in the 3D, like financially, perhaps. And they honestly took it upon themselves to be this judge and judging that you didn't deserve this. So they thought it was justified. Honestly, this is how crazy their mind works. They thought they were justified in stealing all of this. They felt like they deserved everything that you had worked so hard to create for yourself. This was a great injustice. So you are reaching, or you have reached, this paradise, so much joy. And part of their karma is like witnessing people gathering around you who really love you, who are loyal, who treat you right. This person, they hated seeing people treat you right. They may have tried to destroy your relationships, your friendships, relationships with family, any kind of connection where people were treating you well. Like they tried to destroy that through trying to destroy your reputation. But they're witnessing how they failed. Part of the karma is also a huge narcissistic blow, a huge ego blow, because they're not as powerful as they thought they were. They could not disrupt your life in the way that they really, really wanted to. And they also couldn't rise up. They wanted to just like switch places with you, like destiny swap. They wanted to become you. That's why they were mirroring you as well, pretending to be you. It's all failed, and they're witnessing your abundance coming in, like true love, that which you truly deserve, that which you are putting out there. You just needed this intense experience to make you realize your worth, so that then now you can actually fully receive what you truly deserve. Soulmates, wow, look, lover. True love is coming in, okay? This toxic person, they pretended to be your soulmate. This is like the love bombing, but again, true love is coming in. Paradise, happiness, joy. It says enjoying each other, oneness, true oneness. It says soul connection, partnership, soul agreement, soul contract. So this could be soulmate or twin flame energy, you know, whatever label you resonate with. Divine love basically coming in. They may have tried to steal this. Look, with the thief here, they may have, you know, witnessed you meeting your divine counterpart and then tried to interfere, try and take that away from you. But it's all backfiring on them, okay? I'm telling you, they're in deepest regret. They don't feel bad about what they've done to you or anyone else involved when they try to destroy you, maybe your divine counterpart's life, or destroy all of your connections. They don't feel any empathy. They're feeling sorry for themselves. This is their biggest downfall. They always feel sorry for themselves and like they deserve all of the greatness, all the richness, all the abundance in life. But they go about it in evil ways, because they're not dealing with their trauma that I feel happened in their childhood. So they're taking it out on everyone else, basically. They're not taking any responsibility. They completely lack accountability. This is why they're acting very childishly. They haven't matured to the place to take responsibility for their own emotional and mental well-being, and, you know, physical well-being as well. And you may have come into their life and you could see their wounds, and you're so loyal, loving, kind, generous. You may have literally, genuinely tried to help this person, but they just took full advantage, and the divine has witnessed the complete injustice. This is why they're receiving so much karma, okay? And they will regret this forever, because this is like a huge like tower moment in their life, and they're reaping like a lot of karma because they sowed so much negativity. And it is because you're such a bright shining light, a powerful empath, that they were doing all of this evil stuff all the more to try and take you down. Yeah, they tried to make you feel not enough. because this is how they feel, okay? They feel like they're not enough, they're not good enough, they don't have enough, so they try and steal all of these things in all different ways for themselves. They try to steal away or destroy your self-esteem. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Yeah, I'm telling you, they project in. They used you as the scapegoat, okay? They projected all how they felt about themselves onto you, trying to really make you feel like a terrible person, to disguise that that's who they are. I'm telling you, twisting the narrative, gaslighting you. This was all having an immense toll on your health in all ways, mentally, emotionally, physically. And then you ended up not having enough because they were draining it all. And then they turn around and they were like blaming you for it as well, which is, you know, even worse. And then I feel like at the end of it all, they playing the victim and making out like you took all of these things from them. You broke their heart. You apparently deceived them. All these lies to play the victim, to avoid accountability, to try and avoid the inevitable, which is them being found out, them being exposed, them feeling totally embarrassed. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, stringing you along, one night stand. So this person, they're betraying you by cheating on you as well. They take pleasure, okay? They were taking pleasure in deceiving you, betraying you, cheating on you. I'm seeing someone where they were, this person, this toxic person, they have this tendency to make out like, oh, I know this person and they're really bad, they're really like, they could have said stories like, they could have made up some sort of fictional friend that they have that you've never met, because they don't exist. And they're like, oh, this person, they're cheating on their wife, or they're doing all of these horrible things to their partner, and it's really bad, isn't it? And they were drawing you into this conversation so that you would be like, yeah, that's really, really bad. And they were like, oh, I feel really sorry for their partner being deceived by this person. And really, they were wanting you to say, oh, yeah, that is awful. That's really bad. But really, they were talking about themselves, what they were doing to you. And they wanted to hear you saying, oh yeah, that's really bad, that's really cruel, and that, because they were getting narcissistic supply, thinking, yeah, this is what I'm doing to you, and you have no idea. And seeing your emotional response, like saying how terrible that is. And yeah, stringing you along, cheating on you. Wow. Detachment. You're detaching from this person. I suggest, if you haven't already, block them, go no contact if possible. Cut them off from all of this narcissistic and energetic supply that they're getting from you. This is their karma as well, a huge ego blow. They thought that you would never detach. This person is used to people jumping through hoops and trying to make this person love them, because they devalue people. They were devaluing you. They were making out that you weren't enough. They were trying to make you feel really terrible, all in the hopes that this would make you try and seek their approval. This is what they're used to. And they're used to people getting so attached to them, walking on eggshells, doing everything in their power to win them over. But you're not doing this, okay? You either discarded them, and this created that malady, that huge narcissistic injury, huge ego blow, or they may have discarded you and now they're trying to love bomb you again, maybe trying to come back in, because they're running empty, and like I said, they can't find anyone who's anywhere like you, anything like you. So they're trying to come back in, and you're like, no, I'm not interested whatsoever. You're blocking them, you're avoiding them, you've moved on, they're witnessing you move on. And yeah, this is part of their karma as well, because they never expected that. You've totally gone in the opposite direction to how they thought that you were going to be. It's their loss, okay? At the end of the day, it's their loss. They thought that they were gaining so much, but they haven't. They've lost that old false image of them being this all-powerful person. I'm telling you, you've totally shocked them. You pulled the rug from beneath them. They totally thought that you would be wrapped round their little finger, that you would be so hung up on them, that you'd be totally in love with them. I'm hearing for some, and this will be only a few people I feel, but I feel for some like you never even loved this person. And they're shocked. Their form of love bombing you could tell that that was just so like surface level. It wasn't anything deep. You may have discovered quite early on, like deep down, you knew that this person didn't even understand what love was. Or you may have cottoned on quite quickly that they were using you, but they may have used coercive control. They may have like used threats and blackmail. They may have been very toxic, and you just didn't know how to handle all of that. They tried to be too much to handle for you, so it would diminish you and disempower you. But this is their loss. They're losing everything. They've lost everything. You saying no, you going no contact, you blocking them and cutting off this narcissistic supply, you know, that the psychic bond, and all contact, they're left with nothing. Like I said, it's interesting here, like the raven, they always want the latest shiny object. They can never find fulfillment. This is a huge blow. They've lost a lot of things. They stole from you, they took from you, so now the universe is taking away a lot of things from them in all areas of their life. This is why you don't need to seek any kind of revenge. The universe has it covered, okay? Drama. They tried to create a lot of drama, but now they're going through a lot of drama. They're tied in knots, okay? They're fretting over a lot of things. They're stressed because they could be going through financial hardships as well. They may be going through physical ailments. Obviously, we don't wish any negativity upon anyone. I'm simply saying what is happening, okay? Drama, they're constantly in disarray, okay? They create drama, so this is what happens for them, to them. They create tower moments for others, so this is what is happening for them. You are receiving your fortune, they're losing their supposed fortune. The light is shining upon you. You are rising up. You are coming into so much healing as well. Yeah, look, generosity. This is what you gave out. So this is what you're receiving back. Generosity, your fortune in all areas returning to you. This is like the traditional like depiction of God in the sky. But this is like source healing you, helping you rise up tenfold. And part of their karma is them having to witness all of this. Yeah, you're being healed. Look, this is the light surrounding you. I can't remember what this symbol is. It's to do with Gnosticism, I believe. This is like this is a negative energy, okay? But you're being healed from this. You are attracting in soul tribe. You are attracting in people in the physical, like the universe is sending people to you in the physical that are going to support you, helping you detach, surrounding you with love and safety so that you can detach from this person, from this toxic situation. If this has already happened, this could be the relationships as well that this toxic person tried to destroy, because they didn't want you to be able to escape them. They were receiving too much narcissistic supply. They always wanted you there. Or they always wanted to be able to return to you. They didn't want you to still be able to receive all of this love from others. This is what they tried to destroy, your self-esteem, so that you would feel like you are worthless and not be able to receive true love or true support. They failed. And they're blindsided by that, okay? They totally thought that they were this all-powerful person who had the will to destroy your life. They are trying to play God. God has humbled this person. You've humbled this person by not being destroyed, by rising up so powerful, so strong. Yeah, you've left this in the past. This is like old memories. And this projection here is farewell. You said goodbye to this person. You've moved on. Look, all of these images of all these people. This is this person, this toxic person trying to cycle through old supply. When they've run out and no one wants anything to do with them in the present moment, they're looking back. I see someone like looking at their phone, at old numbers, old messages, or looking people up on like Facebook or some sort of social media, someone like people from their past. If you discarded this person, then they may have had to resort to people that they knew from the past, old supply. They had to downgrade. I'm hearing the word downgrade. But history keeps repeating for them. Old cycles of chaos, drama, pain. They thrive off of that when it's on other people, but it's on them. You are nurtured, you are protected. I'm telling you, you're going through a lot of healing. Wow, this card's here as well, which is the same. This talks about this dove having a broken wing, but you're being nurtured into healing again. With the malady card, you are having time to rest and rejuvenate with the person in the bed here. This is what these loving people are providing you with. I'm telling you, soul tribe, maybe even a divine counterpart is coming in and healing you. Like they love you unconditionally. They're healing your childhood wounds as well. Like it's a true unconditional love. And the butterfly here is transformation. And this is like the phoenix, you rising from the ashes. You are someone who brings so much peace, so much hope, so much true love. You are the messenger of the divine here. And this is what this person tried to steal from you. But they're foolish. Your source energy, the indestructible nature of love, of the universe, you are that. You hold that so powerfully within you. And you are receiving all of this love, all of this support. Yeah, divine counterpart. At the bottom of the deck, a very psychic bond with someone very loving, someone who they may feel just like you, like your mirrors. You may feel in this world somewhat that you've had to wear masks, but there's a deep psychic bond, a oneness here energetically. You're like your souls are one. Your hearts speak to each other, your minds speak to each other, you reach out, you're so close. You are one, even if you're physically apart, and they feel like they can put the mask down and be authentic in this energetic bond. There may be like nervousness in the 3D, but on the soul level, you are naked and vulnerable together, your true selves. You are helping to liberate each other from this devil energy, from being like puppets on a string, people manipulating you, using and abusing you. Yeah, look, breaking free. You're becoming more authentic. This toxic person, they're this liar, Pinocchio, their nose was so long. Surprised they could walk with their nose been as long as it is. But they're stuck in the falsehood that they are. You are breaking free from the false matrix and being your true authentic self. And there's a divine love here really helping to support you in this process, okay? So let's get a message from Spirit. What does Spirit need you to know right now? You can face any challenge. This is why this has happened, okay? To make you 10 times stronger, wiser, having so much more self-love. It's helped you clear out so many of your own blockages that you may have been struggling with for many years. This was like a crash course in facing these fears and blocks head on very powerfully in a rapid or quick space of time, to clear these quickly so that you could get onto your highest timeline, remove the blocks so that you are open to receiving what you truly deserve, knowing your worth. So receiving people who also know your worth and love you completely. You can face any challenge. So if this reading has resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. That all really helps me out with the algorithm. If you didn't realise, I also have another channel which is called Twin Flame Psychic 1111. On that channel, I do very in-depth twin flame readings. So I will leave a link to the other channel below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. So if you could click on that link, head on over there, click on subscribe and turn on all notifications. I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me here. Take care. Bye.